Throughout history, there have been countless forms of warrior, from the modern soldier to the knight, the samurai, and countless others, even the Spartans of old Greece. But today, I will tell you a story of one of the most feared class of warrior that has ever existed on Earth. Their tale, long and filled with darkness and death. This their given right, as this class of warrior exists within the darkness, such as the namesake of shinobi, ninja, whatever you wish to call them. They are, in essence, emissaries of death. From the moment they are born and to the moment they die, a shinobi's life revolves around death. They bring it to others until such time as it is brought to them. This is their destiny, their purpose, and their meaning. And our tale today focuses on the story of one specific shinobi. Long ago in Japan, the countless different shinobi clans warred amongst each other, vying for power and control, dominance of their clans. There the shinobi honed their unique form of technique, known as ninjutsu, the ninja arts. Ninjas used a form of power known as ki, or life energy. Wielding this life energy, mastering control of it through complex hand signs that allowed them to manipulate this energy, which in essence was half magic and half something else. And the effects were devastating, allowing them to do incredible things, terrifying things. And after countless generations of mastering these ninja arts, warring amongst each other, seeking ever greater strength and ability to bring honor to their clans, the families from which they hailed, a new danger began to arise within the ninja world, the emergence of bloodline abilities. After countless generations of wielding ninja arts, they began to affect the bloodlines of those that wielded them, imbuing those who had spent generations mastering the craft of the ninja arts with inherent ability, carried within the blood and passed down one generation to the next. The emergence of bloodline abilities changed the ninja world. Suddenly, a new war began, known as the Conflict of Blood. This bathed the ninja world in destruction, clans vying for power to see their specific bloodline abilities reign as dominant. But however deadly the bloodline abilities might have been, by themselves, ninjas seeking far greater power continued to press on, seeking yet even more. For this reason, clans that became weak, losing numbers, power, and influence in the process of this great blood war, began to form unions, combining clans and bloodlines, finding that in doing so, bloodline abilities would begin to merge. Children born with abilities that were a combination of each of the parent ninja, making this generation even stronger than the one that predecessed it. And so, the war of blood intensified even further. Now, ninjas fought and killed and even took captives. Now knowing that bloodline abilities could be transferred and combined, ninja clans began to seek to steal the abilities of other clans. All that was required was a single member that possessed the ability. And with this, a clan could increase their power, their ferocity in combat and capability. But in doing so, They would also herald great hatred from whatever clan they sought to steal the power from. The more powers you sought to wield, claim as your own, the more so too did the hatred against your clan build, stacking more enemies, more danger. And our story begins with a clan in just that situation, about to reach its end. They grew far too greedy, and unfortunately for them, the hidden location of their clan was revealed. They, of course, were unaware of it, which is why, despite their strength, their clan was wiped from the face of existence. All but a single soul survived. The only survivor of this clan, a newborn child, birthed by the princess of the given clan, whose name has long since been stricken from history. On the night that their village was attacked, and all of the clan members fought valiantly for the honor and protection of their clan, futilely against the massive numbers that assailed them. Through a secret passageway, the princess sought to escape with her newly born child in hand. A child wielding a combination ability, the newest and most powerful within their clan, which she took from one of the strongest rival clans within the landscape. But the eldest son of that clan was brash and lustful, so it was easy enough for the princess to lure him in, to act as a simple maiden and feed his lust until she gained what she desired, taking his life so that he might never tell his clan of her true intentions, who she was or what clan she belonged to. However, on the night that she slew the young prince of that rival clan, unfortunately for her, he was not alone. One sent to watch over him grew concerned when she left and he did not. Going to check on him and finding him dead, they realized what game was afoot, and so sought to destroy the princess and her clan, eventually finding information that would lead them to their family village. They brought alongside them 6 other clans, all who had long grudges against them, as they had done the same to them, stealing their bloodline abilities into their own, murdering their members, all to increase their own power. And finally, all the chickens had come home to roost. The 6 clans assailed them ruthlessly, with overwhelming numbers and might. Even with the power that they wielded, they were unfortunately no match, leaving the princess alone as she exited the passageway, knowing that the future of her bloodline, her clan, rested with her and her child alone, and that all other members had perished. But in her arms, she carried hope, for the child she bore possessed all 6 of the abilities stolen from the clans that destroyed her family. With might such as his, she could one day claim her vengeance, rebuild the strength of her clan, but for the time being, they would need to stay hidden, while she trained him in the ninja arts herself, taught him to master the 6 powers stolen from the enemy clans, which combined would make him near unstoppable. First, there was the power of the Sun Clan, who wielded absolute bodies, their physical strength and stamina near limitless, in direct physical confrontation, near untouchable. Then there was the Wind Clan, a clan named such as they moved as swiftly as the wind itself, their ability granting them inhuman speed, maneuverability, and reflexes nearly impossible to touch, let alone kill. The clan of life, whose powers gave them enormous amounts of overflowing life force, the primary energy used to fuel all ninjutsu art, meaning they could perform far more of these ninjutsu arts than any other clan, a never-ending flurry of power. From the clan of the serpents, stolen the ability of regeneration, bodies that would heal from nearly any wound. So long as you could survive it, your body would heal. Even injuries that might otherwise be lethal would simply restore themselves with time, and a very short time at that, taking no more than a day or so to heal wounds that would otherwise take months, even recovering from injuries that would cripple, leaving one permanently unable to fight as a shinobi, could be healed in a simple matter of days, as if they were unharmed to begin with. And finally, from her own clan and the other clan, who ranked highest amongst all of them, their two powers seemed to have merged. Her own clan, the Moon Clan, possessed eyes that would drain this life force from a warrior, and in doing so, restore their own, stealing their strength and claiming it in order to rejuvenate yourself, draining away at their vast resources of life force, energy, or ki, and the power of their rival clan, whose eyes were said to hold the ability to see within a warrior's very soul, their essence, to peer beyond the veil and always tell truth from deception by reading the life force energy of those they fought. Deception is a key tenet of combat, especially in the world of shinobi. This gave them great power. Every movement that they made held intent to deceive, faint right when your real intention is to move left, and within the energy of your being, this deception could be seen. Your false movements revealed by the gaze of their eyes. And just as they could not be deceived in combat, they could not be deceived in life either, seeing through every lie, every half-truth. It is said that to step before them with even the slightest falsehood is to invite your own death, meaning your only hope of victory is for your every action to ring true, to be honest with no deception within it, leaving you at an incredible disadvantage, because while you may not be able to deceive them, they can always deceive you. But within this child, the abilities had merged, becoming something else entirely. With her clan destroyed, it would be up to her to find the truth behind these new eyes, what new powers might dawn from it, the creation of a new bloodline technique, and the key to the restoration of the Moon Clan. Our story is one of redemption, one of vengeance, one of love, and the endless tide of war between them within the world of the shinobi, and a man who would one day be known as he who bears the eyes of God.